was watching clips of it, and this seems to me a bit of a darker movie than I've seen you in before.
Yeah, it's that's sort of what attracted me to it. I've been following this case for a long time. It's been around for a while. They sort of part of it is still a mystery. They can't figure out who killed my character, but it's a fascinating story. It's about two brothers who ended up in Greenwich, Connecticut, chasing the American dream: money, power, the perfect family, the perfect lives, and it all exploded with their greed and their self interest and. My guy was a con artist. He kind of went about things the wrong way. He was into mortgage scams, and he was ripping off his own co-op. And he loved his family, he loved his kids, but he also loved drugs and hookers, and certainly money. And so that's kind of what attracted me to it. And it's just one of those stories. These guys who had it all, had everything, and they just it just imploded on them because of their greed.
Did following this case, was that able for you then to morph into this role a lot easier, or did you still have to find like an influence to become this role?
I knew about it. I was following it, but I didn't. Yeah, it took some time. I wanted to find out I wanted to find the humanity in this guy, because it was easy. It's easy to play a villain and a bad guy and a cheater and a liar, but I wanted to find out what made this guy human and not just black and white. He was really that's really what attracted me, because he really loved his family. He was a tormented, twisted guy. I mean, he loved his family and he loved his wife, and would look at her and say, "Babe, I love you, and I'm just going to Vegas for a meeting," and then you smash cut to him with hookers and drugs, and so he was a conflicted man, and who ended up. At the end, they caught him. He had embezzled $40 million, and instead of going to jail, instead of killing himself, he ended up having himself killed by his chauffeur, and so his family would get the insurance money. So at the end, he was a family man.
In your mind, are there any similarities between this character and the one you play on ER?
No, I don't think so. And that's why I did it. It's just there's nothing that connects these two guys at all. Just my hair.
Are you guys still filming episodes in ER?
Yeah, we have about 6 more to go. Tonight is a great episode with Anthony Edwards. He comes back, and the shows are great this season. It baffles me.
It's got to feel weird, the fact that you're counting down to the final one.
Yeah. Well, it's flat. I'm so happy to be part of the institution. I'm bummed out. I mean, I think the show's not dead. It still has life. The ratings are way up this season. To me, it makes no sense to cancel the show. But who am I to, I mean, I think they kind of want to go out on a good note, and we're doing great shows, and again, the ratings have been up. So, I think people would be very satisfied if they've invested their 15 years into the show. This last season, certainly the last 8 or 10 episodes are really spectacular.
Well, it's good to see you out on top on a show like this, because you've done a couple of them. Jake in Progress, and then wasn't it Spies Like Us that also, it only lasted a couple of episodes, correct?
It was called Thieves, and Avi, if you want to bring
that's
up,
right.
Thank you for bringing up all my failures.
Well, I
No,
consider
you're
them
right.
failures. I consider them network failures.
Well,
you obviously put 150% into them because you're a great actor.
No, but the deal is that I've learned more from those shows than even some of these successful shows, and I've been on some, done some Broadway stuff that wasn't so good, and so I think the reason why I've been around so long, and the reason that keeps me going, is I keep trying new things, and I put myself in dangerous situations. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
Speaking
like
of
this
dangerous
interview.
situations, I saw you as the host of the Roast of Bob Saget.
Yeah.
And you were a great roast master.
Oh,
you
thanks.
were wonderful.
Again, that was a very dangerous place to be. Like, I didn't know what was going to happen, and it was a lot dirtier than I thought it was. I said yes to Saget because, and then it was, and they roasted me more than they roasted him almost, I mean, I really got slammed. In fact, afterwards I was like, these guys beat me up. Like, you got twice the amount of money that I did, and I got beat up more than you did. So he bought me this watch. Can you see this? Bob actually bought me this particular watch.
Wow.
There you go. So.
Well, that shows you a good friend.
Yeah.
Got to go here soon, but I do have one more question, and I do need to ask a Full House one. Otherwise, my boss will kill me.
All right, Avi.
Just basically, what do you think will be the lasting memory of Full House in the history of television? And your character, Uncle Jesse.
Well, it's going to take a while before, I mean, I know the public appreciates it. It never got good reviews. I mean, I remember one of the first reviews of Full House was that it wouldn't last past Thanksgiving. That's what they, so I never read reviews. But I think it's one of the last great network family shows. You know, a great show that you could watch with your, you know, parents can watch with their kids. And it's the proof is what's happening. I mean, it's like it's rejuvenated itself like 4 or 5 times now. It keeps coming on. I think every 3 years there's a new Full House fan born. I think they see the love that we had with each other, the chemistry, and there's just relatable issues in there. And again, it's one of the last network shows that you could watch with your kids, parents could watch with their kids.
Mr. Stamos, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate it, and you've made my girlfriend very jealous today.
Where is she? Can I get her number? What's her number?
She's at work. She's teaching in high school right now. She really wanted to be part of this interview.
She's in high school?
No, she's teaching high school.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, you tell her I said hi.
I will. Thank you so much, sir.
Bye, Avi.
Bye.